that victim was able to escape, called police, and we began to investigate.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 5, Kennewick police need your help in locating 2 suspects accused in a kidnapping case. Also ahead, which state in the U.S. can you buy a used car for the best price? Here's a hint, Evergreen. But first, from heavy rain in the Tri-Cities to snow in parts of the Yakima Valley, the weather is causing issues today, but will it continue, Stacy?
Well, we have active weather continuing tonight, and it's going to be pretty busy over the weekend. I'll tell you more coming up.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
It was a snowy day across Yakima County. You are looking at our Legends Casino Skycam in Toppenish. This was the scene just before the noon hour today. You can see all the snow. While things look nice and calm here, the roadways were a different story. Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us on this first Friday of 2025. I'm Austin Reed. Weather is our big story tonight. Check out these pictures from an Apple Valley News Now viewer. He told us this was on his way to White Pass. Emergency crews were stuck dealing with this flipped car on Highway 12. And take a look at this backup also on Highway 12. This is between Glebe and Natchez. For Tri-Cityans, rain has been the issue all day. Check out this crash earlier today around the noon hour on southbound Interstate 182 right near the Richland Y. This was due to the rainy conditions. Traffic was backed up for miles. 2 vehicles were involved. No word just yet on any injuries. All across the Tri-Cities, we have been seeing more rain than normal. This is what it looked like in Richland today. We heard from numerous viewers about flooding issues, whether in their basement or their garage. We spoke with Washington State Patrol Trooper Sarah Clayson. She says they have been responding to numerous calls today for help.
But for the most part, it's kind of been helping with the light traffic with the holiday people on break. At least there's no school in right now, so that's kind of been helping with some of the traffic. But yeah, we encourage people to drive with their headlights on and maintain safe following distances. And it's been pretty mild for our season. It's starting to pick up.
Yeah, we are still waiting on the rain totals for the last few hours. The question now is more rain and snow on the way. First Alert, Stacy Lee joining us live with a first look at our forecast. Hi, Stacy.
Hey, Austin, and the answer is yes and yes. We're going to see more rain, and we do have more snow. Now, most of the snow will be contained to the mountains, the Cascades, and the Blues over the weekend. We're talking Washington and Oregon Cascades. But as you can see on our radar, we're still seeing rain showers moving through the Columbia Basin, light snow just outside of Ellensburg, and even some freezing rain and mixed precipitation down near Goldendale. So very active weather once again continuing through the weekend. 39 degrees right now in our Yakima Skycam. Winds are light at 7. The feels like temp 34. Again, bundle up. Winter weather alerts going on. Our passes are going to pick up another 3 to 4 inches for Snoqualmie. Blewett 4 to 6. White another 2 to 5, and that's through Sunday morning. Here's the weather pattern. It's pretty active. That was today. This is tomorrow. You see mostly green in our area. The blue areas are snow, mostly rain showers. Now we have another system moving in on Sunday. Most of that will stay to the south of Washington, most of it impacting Oregon, but we still could see some stray showers sliding through the area. Cold with mountain snow, valley fog developing through the area. We're going to be down below that freezing level. Therefore, we could see some black ice on those roads. Do drive safe. Austin?
Stacy, we'll see in just a bit. We have a crime alert from the Kennewick Police Department tonight. They need your help. That's because detectives have been investigating a kidnapping and robbery that occurred in the early morning hours of December 17th. 55-year-old Darren Burden of Pasco and 34-year-old Leah Graham of Kennewick have been identified as suspects in the case, and both have felony warrants for kidnapping first degree and robbery first degree, both Class A felonies. A firearm was used during the crime, so they are both considered armed and dangerous.
Are these cases rare? Yeah, we don't get a lot of kidnapping cases where an individual is actually taken from a location. When that occurs, we utilize many different resources to try to locate where they're at. In this instance, it was kind of the other way around, where the suspect freed themselves without police involvement.
KPD also told me today that the victim in the kidnapping escaped on the day of the incident and contacted authorities. The victim is okay and not with the suspects. KPD also says the victim was known to be the suspects and this is not a random incident, but if you know anything, call KPD right away. We have yet another scam alert, this one coming from the city of Kennewick. They have been made aware of a text message circulating from a survey company called Dynata, claiming to collect information from residents. Officials say this company is not associated with the city in any way. Kennewick tells us they will always notify citizens through official channels if they are indeed conducting a survey or collecting data. So if you receive this text, it is best to ignore it and delete it. New tonight from the Benton County Sheriff's Office, the sheriff is showing off their brand new cars that have been starting to show up over the last few days. This one here is equipped with a ballistic door panel. Sheriff Crossgreet says that he is hoping that someday all of their patrol vehicles will have the panels, but for now, several of them, the new cars will have them. Ford, which introduced the company's first purpose-built police package back in 1950, says every new vehicle is designed with what they call the Ford Police DNA: officer safety, durability, performance, purpose-built, and upfit friendly. Turning to news in Northern Oregon, the Echo Fire Department is getting a new look after receiving $1.8 million to revitalize the building. The nearly $2 million fund comes from the Seismic Rehabilitation Grant, which will help improve the structural integrity of the fire department in case of a natural disaster rolling through Echo, Oregon. Officials were out testing the soil around the fire department on Main Street late yesterday afternoon. It has been more than a decade since the last pool shut down in East Yakima, but the new aquatic center at Martin Luther King Jr. Park this summer, well, we have an update. The $10.8 million project funded by state, county, and local leaders and driven by the community. So this center includes a zero-depth entry pool, lap swimming, activity pool, aquatic obstacle course, water, basketball, a rope swing, and a climbing wall, plus an area for food trucks and a community room for events, bringing residents together.
To the people in this community that donated, that gave $5 to $500,000, that just so grateful to be able to build this facility and have donors like that here supporting us.
Parks officials say construction is on track for the aquatic center to be able to open in early June. Following up tonight, the state Supreme Court is set to make a decision next week on the appeal for the first recall petition against Mabton Mayor Rachel Urales. If they decide to uphold the Superior Court judge's decision, the recall moves forward. The next step, petitioners need about 60 resident signatures to be certified by the auditor's office, which then has to put the question to the voters within the next 45 to 90 days. The deadline to get it on the February ballot has already passed.
So I think the fair thing to say is that if and when the recall comes, it's going to be conducted between February 12th and August 5th.
The state Supreme Court should be making a decision about the recall appeal at a meeting on January the 9th. The city of Sunnyside has announced the second meeting of the Sunnyside Business Advisory Council. It is set to take place this coming Wednesday, January 8th at 12 p.m. The meeting will be held in the Sunnyside Fire Department training room. You'll be able to share your concerns and ideas when it comes to local business. The city council, city manager, police, and fire chief, along with the public works director, will all be on hand. New tonight, Washington is the lowest priced state in America to buy a used car. That's according to a new study. Vehicle issue platform AutoTech analyzed 68,000 unique used and certified pre-owned car listings on Cars.com. The listings for each state were grouped together to fund the average cost of a used car. Exotic cars costing over $150,000 were not included in the study. The states were then ranked from lowest average cost to highest average cost to reveal the cheapest and most expensive spots to purchase a second-hand car. Ohio came in second place, followed by Virginia at third. Apple Valley News Now live at 5 is just getting started. Still to come tonight, one local Tri-Cities area library has some exciting news for book lovers. We'll explain. Also,
a nail-biter of a vote on Capitol Hill this afternoon. I'm Nicole D'Antonio in Washington, where Speaker Mike Johnson keeps his old job in the new Congress.
And as we leave you to break, here's a live picture from our Legends Casino Skycam in Toppenish. Earlier, we were looking at how things look like around the noon hour. It is dark out there right now. Not as much snow as compared to earlier. Stacy is tracking your First Alert weekend weather forecast, and she's got that as well on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
Hey Raptors, we want to rent these 2 chairs for the winter. We're kind of out on being cold this year.
Glad you dig it here, but this really isn't a vacation rental sort of place.
We hear ya, but what if we put on Raptor suits and then suddenly there are 4 of us? Yeah, we'll be your nieces, Layla and Kinley. I'm Kinley, the Raptor, and I love burgers.
I love it!
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Not so sure we're gonna pull this off.
Did you know that maintaining your oral hygiene not only ensures your teeth and gums are in good health, but also ensures that you are free from disease-causing bacteria?
These same bacteria are found in blood clots of people who have recently suffered heart attacks. Biomarkers from these oral bacteria can be found in up to 50% of the clots taken from these victims. Now more than ever, oral health is directly related to your overall health.
Trust the team of experts at Avanta Dental. Our friendly team is ready to help you have a brighter, healthier future.
On behalf of STCU, we want to present you with this $1,000 check.
About 5 years ago, Chrissy Rader saw Siberian Huskies getting abandoned left and right all throughout the area. Large dogs that people didn't want anymore, but dogs that needed care and attention just like any other living thing.
There's a lot of passion, a lot of tears, but there's also a lot of happiness too when you see them get home.
STCU honors volunteers in our community. To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Good Shepherd provides the most up-to-date orthopedic care available. Our team of experienced board-certified surgeons, physiatrists, and podiatrists are capable of fulfilling your orthopedic needs. Services include precise joint replacements, sports medicine, all orthoscopic shoulder and knee repairs, fracture care, hand surgery, and foot and ankle care. We are here to help you with your pain and maximize your body's performance and function. Good Shepherd Orthopedics in Hermiston. Patients first. Always.
Are you tired of seeing money all around the house? Then start saving money with First American Home Warranty. First American covers the systems and appliances you depend on every day. And if we can't repair your covered item, we'll replace it.
I've saved thousands, and that makes me happy.
All plans include a no questions asked money back guarantee and flexible payment options so you can never pay for covered repairs again.
Call 1-800-964-2842. That's 1-800-964-2842.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Real Estate Services.
Welcome back to Apple Valley News Now live at 5 on this Friday. I'm Austin Reed. A new project with 5 regional libraries, including the Richland Library, is now allowing for community members to have easier access to books and the library's databases to get any in-stock book at 5 participating locations. Today, Apple Valley News Now got more information from Richland Library Manager Chris Nolf, who says this is all thanks to a new borrowing agreement.
We have a reciprocal borrowing agreement with 5 area libraries here. And basically what that allows you to do is get a free library card at one of those 5 libraries.
Coming up tonight at 6, our Morgan Huff will have more information on what the borrowing agreement brings to the community and how you can get involved. Well, in some high-stakes political drama, the House of Representatives today voted to re-elect House Speaker Mike Johnson to lead the 119th Congress. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio reports from Washington, D.C.
Johnson needed almost every Republican vote to keep his post. He leaned on the importance of this moment and the need for Republicans to stay united. Congressman Mike Johnson starting the day trying to hang on to his old job as Speaker in the new Congress.
We need to unify so that we can move the Trump agenda. This election is not just about one person. It's about moving forward with the America First agenda.
With Republicans holding a razor-thin majority in the House this year, Johnson could only afford to lose one Republican vote.
The name of the Honorable Mike Johnson, a representative from the state of Louisiana.
Johnson at first lost 3 votes from within his own party, but after voting officially ended and before the final tally, 2 conservatives with a change of heart switching their vote to back Johnson, allowing him to continue on as Speaker. Johnson, with a personal appeal, spotted huddling with key holdouts.
The tellers agree in their tallies that the total number of votes cast is 434, of which the Honorable Mike Johnson of the state of Louisiana has received 218.
Johnson had been adamant there would be no backroom deals to gain the support of far-right members, instead leaning on the importance of this moment and the need for Republicans to make the most of unified government.
I'm grateful for this nomination. I'm grateful for this election, for the confidence this chamber has placed in me.
The stakes were high for the incoming administration. The House would have been at a standstill, likely unable even to certify Trump's election or swear in its members until a speaker was chosen. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
This comes as a New York judge upheld President-elect Donald Trump's conviction today. Trump asked the court to throw out the jury's verdict after he was reelected. Judge Juan Merchan rejected that on Friday and set a sentencing hearing for January the 10th. He gave Trump the option to appear in person or virtually. Trump's lawyers have previously indicated they would appeal any effort to sentence him prior to Inauguration Day. That is set for January 20th. In May, a jury found Trump guilty on 34 counts of falsifying business records. Turning to local sports tonight, the Tri-City Americans take on the Portland Winterhawks in less than 2 hours in Kennewick. The Americans were shut out for the first time this season in a 4-0 loss to the Spokane Chiefs on Tuesday. It was their annual New Year's Eve game against Spokane, but the sold-out crowd at the Toyota Center didn't have too much to get excited about, as the Americans had a slow start to the game and trailed 2-0 and 4-0 at the period breaks. It was a Tri-Cities 5th loss in a row and 8th in their last 9. As for tonight, it is the 4th of 6 meetings between the Americans and Winterhawks, and the 3rd in the last 8 days. Last weekend, the two teams played a home-and-home set, with Portland winning both 5-3 at home and 4-3 in Kennewick. Tri-Cities will travel to Portland in 3 weeks before the season series ends March 21st in PDX. It is finally here. National Chocolate-Covered Cherry Day is today. Chuck R. Cherries in Prosser celebrating and taking a more natural approach, according to them. Their chocolate-covered cherries are different. That's because the cherries begin their journey on family-owned orchards here in Washington state. Once fully tree-ripened, fresh cherries are gently dried without added sugar or preservatives. These dried cherries are layered in premium European-style chocolate in copper kettles at their factory headquarters in Prosser. The result, according to them, a perfectly balanced treat where the rich chocolate complements the natural fruit rather than masking it.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
I mean, what wouldn't be better? Cherries and chocolate. Chocolate cherries. I love that. 39 degrees outside Yakima's Federal Skycam. You can see the wet roads when the cars go by. The water is all over the place. We've seen close to a ½ inch of rain today alone. 39 degrees. Winds are light at 6 miles per hour. Our sunset at 4:23. Lots going on. We still have very active weather moving around the area. Mostly rain showers now, with a few areas still seeing light snow and mixed precip. Again, south of Pendleton, though, we're seeing some ice on that I-84 corridor. Again, if you're hitting the road, check those past reports. Potential rain for our Saturday evening. Here's that system track again, the Pacific Northwest, mostly on the west side, but again, you can see this area here. Tri-Cities could be looking at more showers. Let's time things out with Futurecast. Here we are tonight. Most of us getting a break as the system will pass through. However, we'll still continue to see wet weather in Hermiston to Pendleton, and then the Blues getting lots of snow. That I-84 corridor, you'll want to check things out. We'll start off the day cloudy, and then eventually we'll see those showers move back in with snow possible once again again, Cle Elum to Ellensburg, I-90 corridor, the White Pass, east slopes of the Cascades, right on down into the Columbia Basin and Blues. That moves out, and then we have another system kind of moving in. Now that one should stay to the south, but we could see a stray shower. So that upper level storm track also bringing that snow on Saturday. Some of those levels, well, we're looking at anywhere from 3 to 4 on Snoqualmie Pass, 2 to 5 White Pass, Ellensburg 1 to 2 inches. Blue Mountains could see an additional 2 to 3 at Battle Mountain Summit, Cabbage Hill 2 to 3, and Tollgate 3 to 6 inches. Here's the track for Sunday, but again, most of that will settle into Oregon rather than moving into Washington. For tonight, temperatures are going to be chilly. We're going to drop down below the freezing level for most of our region, which means all of that moisture on the roads and some of that snow that fell earlier in our areas could turn to black ice. So be careful on the roads tonight. A little bit warmer in Walla Walla overnight. 7-day forecast, those breezy winds on Saturday. Sunday, again, more than likely a dry day with, look at our temperatures kind of stabilizing out above the average as we move into next week. In Yakima, we're going to be socked in with some fog for the next couple of days. Both Yakima and the Ellensburg area are going to see some heavy fog for the next couple of days. Be prepared for that. Remember, it's low beams, and if you do have fog lights on your car, use those as well. Walla Walla looking at a breezy day tomorrow with some wet conditions. On Sunday possible, and then we stabilize into the 40s. Those temperatures running slightly above the average for several days in a row. We could see a little bit of a cool off. Much of the country now, Austin, is experiencing a polar vortex or an Arctic blast coming down, and it's just skimming by us. So we're staying out of that. So that's good news for us.
Yeah.
But tonight, again, the concern is these chilly temperatures. All the roadways are wet, so we could see some black ice. Drive safe out there.
That's for sure. All right, Stacey, thank you. The Spotlight is up next, so stay with us.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
Attention, families! Join us for the Southridge Dental Family Night with the Tri-City Americans on Sunday, January 5th at 4:05 p.m. Youth 12 and under get in for just $5. Grab your tickets at the Toyota Center box office. We'll see you and your family at the game.
Theory of a Dead Man. I remember the day Unplugged. You left for Santa Monica. Friday, February 28th, 8 p.m., Legends Casino Hotel. I guess I'll sit around in Medicaid. I'm starting to see. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Alive on the manger. Don't miss Theory of a Dead Man. Unplugged.
At More Furniture, we're starting the new year with freedom of choice. Choose from the widest variety of styles and colors for every room in your home. With cozy sofas, elegant dining sets, and stylish bedrooms, we've got everything you need to create your dream home. Plus, during this holiday weekend, you'll get our very best offer. Pay no interest until 2026. Get free white glove delivery, and we'll pay your sales tax. Hurry into More Furniture this New Year's weekend for the best selection.
These are real people seeking solutions to real pain.
I have plantar fasciitis.
My feet, my knees, hips, and back.
And then they were fit with Good Feet arch supports. Clinically proven. Significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm not feeling any pain. My heel, that's where I always feel it.
Pressure off your knees?
Yeah, actually. I didn't notice any pain in my back. I feel like I could walk all day in these.
Take back the life you love and book your personalized arch support fitting today.
Are you spending too much time in the bathroom? After years of straining and pushing due to an enlarged prostate, your bladder loses its flexibility and strength. And none of these common prostate supplements do anything for the bladder problem. Only all-new Ideal Prostate Plus supports both the prostate and the bladder. Call now to find out how you can get your risk-free bottle of Ideal Prostate Plus, a free bottle of Ultimax, and our comprehensive guide to prostate and bladder health. Try Ideal Prostate Plus for a full 30 days, and if it doesn't help you sleep through the night, reduce urgency, frequency, and that humiliating dribbling and leaking, just return the unused portion and your credit card will never be charged for the product. That's how sure we are it's going to work for you.
I don't worry about if there's a bathroom nearby. I'm getting a good night's sleep. Oh, it's amazing.
Call 1-800-547-1228.
Every night at 5, we bring you the Spotlight. Well, the newest members of the Confederated Tribes of the Umatilla Indian Reservation's Senior and Junior Youth Leadership Councils took their oaths of office earlier today at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Overall, there are 21 senior counselors and 23 junior counselors. The Senior Youth Leadership Council are for kids ages or groups in grades, 9 through 12. The Junior Youth Leadership Council is for grades 6 through 8. Now, Gavin, a 12-year-old Sunridge Middle School student, said he ran for Junior Youth Council because he wanted to be more connected to his community and see how he can get more involved. As always, if you have an idea for the Spotlight, send me an email. It's easy, areed@applevalleynewsnow.com. All right, what do we have next?
Well, we've got your final look at the weather. We'll plan your day tomorrow, see where we're at, and the viewer photo of the day.
A special place on the scenic Clark Fork River. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
Next, E.T. Golden Globes Beauty Prep. Only we're with host Nikki Glazer.
I'm ready for the red carpet.
And WWE's Liv Morgan gives us an exclusive farm tour.
Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
At the Pacific Clinic, we understand the juggle of parenthood. That's why the PC is your one-stop shop for all your health, sports, and medical needs. Schedule your appointments around your favorite group fitness classes and use our on-site childcare services.
From women's health to care for your little ones, we practice a comprehensive approach to keep your family feeling great.
With our quick and convenient scheduling, we'll get you in within the same week, often the next day. Call us today at 509-783-5465.
Friends have been telling friends about Colonial Penn Guaranteed Acceptance Whole Life Insurance for more than 50 years, and with good reason. If you're between the age of 50 and 85, it's a sure thing. Your acceptance is guaranteed because full benefits are not paid in the first 2 years. And the price? Options start at $9.95 a month, less than 35 cents a day. With Colonial Penn, your rate is another sure thing. It will never increase. And you should know this coverage can last a lifetime.
Call today, 1-800-270-5533.
You love the internet. But do you love your internet? Is your bundle a bundle of joy? Do you celebrate your contract's anniversary? No? You should meet Ziply Fiber. High-speed fiber optic internet means more freedom, more reliability, more speed on all your family's devices, all at the same time. Happily ever faster. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply. Plans as low as $10 a month.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes? I love these free phone flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
Tonight on 2020, a college student mysteriously vanishes on winter break.
Did he run away? Was he injured? Had he been abducted?
Now, follow the clues across social media and text messages. 2020, tonight on ABC.
You know something serious about to happen.
Ooh.
I have an idea.
You guys have eyes on your targets.
Shouldn't we strategize?
Come on, we're gonna improvise. Freestyle.
No.
And welcome back. All right, so our viewer photo of the day, we always look forward to this. And this is a beauty from Teresa Roeder. She sent this one in New Year's morning from Ellensburg, Washington. What a great photo. Thank you for that. Teresa. To get your photo on TV, use the QR code on the right side of your screen. Smartphone, take a snap of that, or simply go to applevalleynewsnow.com. Click on the weather tab and you'll see upload your photo here. All right, let's talk about tomorrow out the door. We're looking at lots of valley fog for Yakima and Ellensburg. That fog just may stick around all day, so pretty gloomy there. Showers later in the day for Tri-Cities, Hermiston, Walla Walla. Temperatures warm here, staying cool though up the valley. And the bigger concern tonight are going to be those low temperatures down below the freezing level. We could see some black ice and slick conditions on those roadways. So once again, take extra care, slow it down. Remember, drive for the conditions is the biggest rule.
Black ice is so scary.
And it
too.
doesn't matter what kind of car you have.
Right.
Black ice is no fun.
No, it's not. All right, well, stay safe, everybody. Thank you for joining us here at 5. World News Tonight with David Muir is next, and we're back at 6, hoping your news is good news.
You have a great night.